Well, hello everybody. It has been a red hot minute since I've made any content on this channel. I am truly sorry about that. I've been a little overwhelmed by a lot of things that have been going on. But I am here, I am back, and I figured that I would set the ball rolling again by showing you not one, not two, not three, but four Scribbler boxes. Over the last year, I have spent some time away. I've been in South Africa a couple of times. Some of these boxes came in during my most recent trip. I have opened them, so the only one I haven't opened is which one? Not this one. This one. I haven't opened this one, so you'll be opening this with me during this video. Disclaimer: the snacks have already been taken out and consumed, mostly. I think I've taken them all out. They've been good. There have been some really good ones. So I'm going to start off with this one. Now, I don't know which month these boxes came in because honestly, I haven't even unpacked the boxes. They've just kind of been sitting there on my desk. One of these days I'll do another giveaway with some of this stuff. But yeah, I've been so bad. You guys, I have been so slack with a lot of things. So in this box, this is the writing contest, this was the one for January. Finished this writing prompt with a plot twist. It had been a quiet New Year's Eve spent at home. This is a laptop decor sticker. This kind of the Scribbler logo of a typewriter. I am not going to use it. I'm not really big into stickers. So I think this one will end up in one of my giveaway boxes. This is a pen. It is a fountain pen. I have zero clue how to use a fountain pen, and I don't even know if it is something that would be easy for a left-handed person like myself. So I'm debating whether I should put this in a giveaway box or try to use it and see what happens. I haven't decided yet. The publishing process inside look. This one was about outlining. So creating an outline for your story before you begin to actually write it. And then we had the Scribbler writing passport. These are such wonderful little books. They have so much useful information in them. And this one is about plot twists. It's the second one about plot twists, which means there must have been a first one. I don't know if I've got the first one or not. Maybe it came out before I started receiving these boxes. We have a little notepad. Is it a... Oh yes, it is sticky notes. These are sticky notes. I love sticky notes. I have a weakness for sticky notes. I have weird amounts of these little pads, but this one will be added to my pile. And this was the exclusive chat with David Bell, USA Today bestselling and award-winning author of 8 novels from Berkeley Penguin. And the card lists all of the books that he has written. And David Bell is actually the author of the book that came in this box. She's Gone, She's Gone, She's Gone. I think the actual title is just She's Gone. One time, not 3. The blurb on the back of the book reads as follows. How can you lie when you can't remember the truth? When 17-year-old Hunter Gifford wakes up in the hospital on the night of homecoming, he is shocked to learn that he and his girlfriend, Chloe Summers, have been in a terrible car accident. Hunter has no memory of the crash, and his shock turns to horror when he is told Chloe's blood has been found in the car, but she has disappeared. Ooh. Back at school, his fellow students taunt him, and his former best friend starts making a true crime documentary about the case, one that points the finger directly at Hunter. And just when things can't get any worse, Chloe's mother stands in front of the entire town at a candlelit vigil and accuses Hunter of murder. Under mounting pressure from the police, Hunter takes matters into his own hands by questioning anyone who might know the truth and posting videos to prove his innocence. When Hunter learns he and Chloe were seen arguing loudly outside the dance, he faces a sickening possibility. Was he angry enough to kill the person he loved? This actually does look like something I would read. Okay, so moving on to the next box. I'm trying to go through them fairly quickly because I don't want this video to go on all day, but I do want you to see what's in the boxes. Okay, the next box. This one was for February, so the February writing contest. What is your biggest writing goal for 2023? At this point, honestly, I don't even know. I had this book, this novel that I finished writing, and I put it through some edits and everything. But then, due to some events that have happened in the world over the last couple of years, the plot of my novel doesn't work anymore. It has become hugely problematic. So I'm not throwing away the story, but I have to change some really big elements of it. And I'm wondering if it would be easiest to just kind of start from scratch with this sort of, because I've got to sort of change the outline. So I think writing this novel from scratch would be easier than trying to retrofit it so that it's not a problematic plotline. The exclusive chat was with Beth Parker. Beth Parker has over 2 decades of PR experience working in-house and freelance at Penguin, Random House, Houghton Mifflin, and Simon & Schuster in both adult and children's trade fiction and non-fiction. She has worked on numerous New York Times best-selling campaigns and is well respected in the industry. The publishing process inside look was about the ending. And what it's saying here is that sometimes when you're writing a story, the best place to start is with the end. So you have to know how your story ends and then kind of write your story to lead to that point. The writing passport, writing what you know. This is a controversial topic. Some people believe that, you have to write what you know. You have to write characters that you can identify with. You have to write plot lines that you have personally experienced. And other people say, that's ridiculous, because then how can you stretch your imagination if you're just kind of stuck in your own box of what you have personally experienced? I think the answer is somewhere in between. So for instance, I think it's okay for women to write male characters and vice versa. And, I could write a gay character, a gay person can write a straight character, all that kind of stuff. You want the characters to be fully fleshed out and developed. You want to avoid stereotypes. And you don't want to bring in people's race or, sexual orientation or religion or anything like that, unless it is relevant to the plot. In other words, don't write a gay character just for the sake of having a gay person in your story. This is kind of a cool card that came in this box. On one side it says the reader, and on the other side it says the writer. So I like that. I like that a lot. And there was something else that came in this box that I took out, and that was a set of plastic bookmarks that is really great for any kind of academic reading, where you can mark various places in the same book, and they're all different colors, so you can kind of color code what these bookmarks mean. So I have been using them and I really, really, really like them. The book that came in this box is called The Stranded, and it's by Sarah Daniels. Here's the blurb on the back. Welcome to the Arcadia. Once a luxurious cruise ship, it is now home to the stranded. For 40 years they have lived and died on the water. No one is allowed to disembark ever. Esther is 16 and a loyal citizen, working hard for the rare chance to live a life on land as a medic. But her plans are derailed when she saves the injured Nick, a rebel intent on a dangerous strategy to liberate the Arcadia. Both are willing to risk everything to reach dry land, but as they become more involved in the rebel cause, they find themselves at the crux of a revolution where their choices will decide the fate of everyone on board. This is also a book that I would read. That looks like a really interesting story. I can't say the idea of being stuck on a boat for my whole life would appeal to me. And moving on to the next box. This one is a fancy one. This one was the box to commemorate the 5th anniversary, I believe, of the Scribbler boxes. This is a cool card that came with it, and it says, "We hope that you enjoy our special edition 5th anniversary box. 5 years ago, we set out to create a box that would educate, inspire, and bring smiles to the faces of writers worldwide. We hope that we've accomplished that mission, and thank you for your continued support of Scribbler. You're the reason we do this. We'll continue to strive for excellence and bring you the best box we can each and every month. We love you, Scribblers." Now, something I like about this box is that it didn't come with the crinkly orange paper. I'll show you what I'm talking about. This has come in all of the previous boxes, and it's this stuff. And it's kind of used as a stuffing, but it makes such a mess. It gets all over the place. So this box didn't come with that. We have a very cool pin that says read. I'm not going to keep this pin, but I am going to give it to someone really special who will appreciate it even more than I do. And oh, here's a snack that I didn't take out. Popcorn. Gary Poppins whole grain and small batch popcorn. And it is caramel cheddar flavor. Those are not typically flavors that I would think would go together. But I'll try it and see what it's like. In fact, I'm going to open it right now and try it and see what it's like. Holy moly, how have they sealed this packet? How do you open this thing? Yeah, I might need to get scissors. Oh, there we go. I'm not generally a popcorn fan, so we'll see how this tastes. Okay, so Scribbler have had some really good snacks in their boxes. Hate to say, I think they kind of missed the mark on this one. Caramel and cheddar do not go together. The cheddar flavor comes through first and is very strong, but then you get this caramel kind of aftertaste. Not a fan. Not a fan of that one. This is tissue paper that I think was just put into the box as a padding, but I could use it to wrap an actual gift because why not? Here's another sticker with the Scribbler typewriter logo with popcorn stuck in my teeth. The writing passport, taking chances. And I think this one is about taking risks in your writing. I'm assuming that's what they're talking about, but I will have to read it to actually know. We have a notebook. Oh, notebooks. You know what? There is no such thing as too many notebooks. I have so many notebooks that I haven't used, but I will never have enough notebooks. The only trouble with this one is that it has a spiral spine on it, and as a left-handed person, I find spiral notebooks so difficult to use. And then we have the exclusive chat that was for April. This one was with Jill Marr. Jill is an agent at the Sandra Dijkstra Literary Agency. She graduated from SDSU with a BA in English, with an emphasis in creative writing and a minor in history. She has a strong internet and media background and nearly 20 years of publishing experience. This is a refrigerator magnet that says, "When I have a little money, I buy books, and if I have any left, I buy food." That one will be going onto my refrigerator. The publishing process inside look. It looks like this is a guide to what happens as you go through the publishing process, the different stages that you go through. This one seems to have more pages than usual, so I think there'll be a lot of information in there. And then we have, oh, these two seem to go together, I'm guessing. So this is the book that comes with the box, Museum of Magic by Beth Revis. And here's the blurb on it. Emmy Castor grew up in a small town near Salem. Her home is centuries old, originally built by an ancestor renowned for witchcraft. Her grandfather converted the house into the Museum of Magic, collecting the arcane and putting it on display for all to see. But Emmy knows one thing for absolute certain: magic is not real. But then a fey boy named Puck appears inside her house, the broken remains of a centuries-old witch bottle at his feet. At nearly the same time, a hunter arrives on her doorstep, weapons drawn. Ghostly shadows call to her from the mirror, and Emmy's grandfather is missing, perhaps kidnapped by nefarious fae, perhaps victim to those who prey on magic. History hides the truth. Puck tells Emmy that she has the power to protect magical beings. He is fae, but he is also her only ally, and together they explore the real-life history of witchcraft mingled with the unknown influence of the fae. Emmy must reconstruct the witch bottle, save her grandfather, and maybe even fall in love. But she has to be careful. You can never trust the fae. It looks like an interesting plot. I'm not sure if I will read this one, though. It is, books about like magic, that these kinds of books are not generally my cup of tea. We'll see. Maybe I'll read it. Maybe I will put it in a giveaway box. And then there's also this book that's called A Map of the World. So I'm not too sure what this is. Let us take a look. 17th century England is no place for a witch, and Elspeth Carster knows it. She's on the run from her family, from witch hunters. From a society that doesn't value women, much less women who have powers that cannot be explained. She's letting fate guide her steps as she walks across the country, trying to find a purpose, a friend, a home. But when one event, then another, dumps her in Hereford, England, the last being she expected to find in a cathedral was a brownie who had nowhere to go. Alone they're hunted, together they may just have a chance of fighting back. This atmospheric prequel short story explores the origins of the Carster family magic, going back centuries before the start of Museum of Magic. Okay, so this is a short story that precedes the events in this book. That's interesting. Okay, so what I will do then is I will read the short story, and if I like the writing and if the story appeals to me, I might carry on and read the book. We shall see. And we have one more box. This is the box that just came in this week. I have not opened it. I am going to attempt to open it. I do not have scissors. I'll be right back. I'm going to find something to open the box. I have no idea what this thing is. I have a feeling it's like a curtain hook or something. I'm going to see if it'll work to open the box. Oh, it works. There we go. Got it open. Okay, let us see what is in the box. Oh, interesting. There's this thing that's like kind of like an envelope. And you kind of open it up like that, and there are some goodies inside. This is... Okay, so there's a message on this card. We weren't lying. This is big. Like we said, 2023 is going to be filled with huge names. They don't get much bigger than this. Jennifer Egan, a Guggenheim Fellow and Andrew Carnegie Award recipient for Manhattan Beach, whose 2011 international bestseller, A Visit from the Goon Squad, won the Pulitzer Prize, the National Book Critics Circle Award, the Los Angeles Times Book Prize, and was named one of the best books of the decade by Time Magazine and Entertainment Weekly. The Candy House is her follow-up novel to Goon Squad, just released in paperback. As a bonus, we have a second book this month from a star in the making, Daniel Ellman. It's the kind of story that needs to be read, written by an immensely talented author. We hope you enjoy. The exclusive chat is on May the 12th. No, I haven't missed that. It's not even May yet. April 30th today, so I haven't missed this one. Sarah Russo. Sarah Russo is a publishing professional with 20 years of experience working across the spectrum of publicity, communications, traditional marketing, social media marketing, branding, and business development. The Writing Passport. Oh, they've changed the whole look of the Writing Passport. This one is about improvisation. Some people improvise better than others, but even if you're not big on improvising, it's a good skill to practice. And then the publishing process inside look is about characters and making character maps, and looks interesting. And we've got the tissue paper. I am so going to use this to wrap gifts. It's nice. It's pretty. It's way better than that orange stuff. We have a life-changing bar. Cookie dough. With each Kai's bar purchased, you are helping feed, support, and transform lives of those in need throughout the world. Well, that's nice. Should I try this? I gotta try it. Hopefully it's better than the popcorn. So that's what it looks like. It is kind of nice. There's no way I'd be able to eat all of this in one go. It comes with a discount coupon, so if you want to actually buy some of these, then you can. We have a pencil case, and you know what? I was actually looking for a pencil case the other day. I've got a bunch that are packed away somewhere, but I was just kind of too lazy to go and look for them. I'm going to use this one. This is a refrigerator magnet that says writer on board. It's like one of those car decals, but I don't think you can actually attach it to the car. Otherwise, I totally would. Very nice bookmark. Reading is dreaming with your eyes open. Isn't that pretty? And then we have got 2 books. The first one is The Candy House by Jennifer Egan. And here's the blurb. Bix Boughton, a tech demigod on a first-name basis with the world, invents a new technology, Own Your Unconscious, which allows you to access every memory you've ever had and to share your own in exchange for access to the memories of others. Sounds kind of frightening. Bix's idea has seduced multitudes, but not everyone. In the world of Egan's spectacular imagination, there are eluders who understand the price of taking a bite of the candy house. Egan introduces her characters, music producers, artists, gamers, a citizen spy, in an astonishing array of narrative styles and with extraordinary tenderness, compassion, and humor. Intellectually dazzling, The Candy House is also a moving testament to the tenacity and transcendence of human longing for connection, privacy, and love between spouses, between parents and children, between siblings. It certainly looks like an interesting story. And the other book is, the Scribbler logo is right over the title, but it is Indivisible by Daniel Aleman. And here is the description in the dust jacket. Mateo Garcia and his younger sister Sophie have been taught to fear one word for as long as they can remember: deportation. The worry that their undocumented immigrant parents could be sent back to Mexico always lingered in the back of their minds. Even though Ma and Pa have been in the United States for a long time, they have American-born children, and they're hard workers and good neighbors. When Mateo returns from school one day to find that his parents have been taken by ICE, he realizes that his family's worst nightmare has become a reality. Unsure of who he can trust, Mateo withdraws from even his closest friends as he tries to keep his family together. With his parents' fate and his own future hanging in the balance, Mateo must figure out who he is and what he is capable of, even as he's forced to question what it means to be an American, a son, a brother, and a friend. Well, this is topical. How many families currently live with this exact fear? Wow. I am definitely going to read this. And that was my multitude of Scribbler boxes that I had to open. I hope you enjoyed seeing some of these goodies. And yeah, some of them will be making it into a giveaway box. Probably sometime during the summer is when I'm thinking of doing that. I am going to be starting regular uploads again. I've just got to kind of figure out what kind of content I'm going to put on my channel. Let me know what you'd like to see. Did you like the writing tips that I used to do? You know, reaction videos, book reviews. Let me know what you want to see. In the meantime, have a great day. I will see you very soon. It will definitely not be another year. Take care. Bye-bye.